guys, I'm Roxette Arisa and welcome back to my Beauty Bunnies YouTube channel. So today we're doing a hit or miss on the Nikkie Tutorials The Power of Makeup palette. This is by Too Faced Cosmetics and it is a collaboration with the YouTuber named Nikkie Tutorials. I'm sure you all know of her. She's like amazing. And they recently came out with this palette as a collab. Isn't it pretty? So the palette, like I said, is called the Power of Makeup palette, and inside of the palette package, you also get this little bag of goodies from Too Faced that kind of goes along with the palette. So this is what you'll get if you do order the Nikkie Tutorials Power of Makeup palette. Inside of the palette, you get 9 different eyeshadows. I like the range of colors because you do get a white. I really need whites in palettes because I use them as a brow bone highlight. I use them to set my eyeshadow primer, and you get lots of shimmers. You get really, really beautiful transition shades. These 2 shades are what I use in the crease today, and I absolutely loved them. Like, these are probably my 2 favorite shades in the palette just because they're so good for transitioning and blending out things. So you get those. You also get a really nice black, and again, black is really important to me to have inside of a palette because you always need a good black. And I always feel like if a palette doesn't have black, like I'm not inclined to use it for like an everyday palette just because you really need a black in there. And on top of the eyeshadows, you get 2 blushes that are really beautiful. These are their Love Flush blushes. There are 2 shades, and then the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which is obviously one of their best-selling products, and also a highlighter called Champagne Truffle. So this is what you get inside the actual palette. Now inside this little bag of goodies, you also get some things from Too Faced. So the first thing, which I thought was really cool, is the Too Faced sketch marker. This is a full-size product, which I think is awesome that they included, and it's actually a really good product. So I'll do a little swatch for you guys. Super duper black, very pigmented. I like the applicator tip because it's fine and you can get very precise with it. I did use it today to create the wings. You'll see in the tutorial, but just a little sneak peek because I really do like this product, and I love that they included a full size within this, palette package. You also get a loose pigment. This is the Too Faced Glamour Dust in the shade Gliterally. So cute. This is a really beautiful product. I'm scared to like tip it over too much because I don't want it to fall out, but it's beautiful. I hope you guys can see this. It's kind of like an iridescent silver, and you'll see it in action in the tutorial, but really gorgeous product, and I think it matches the palette really nicely. And then you also get a mini size of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is their best-selling eyeshadow primer, and also the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. This is actually not black, it's purple. Colored mascara is really in right now, so I totally see why they included it in the palette. It's really, different and trendy, and it's their same, Better Than Sex formula and wand that we all love. Better Than Sex is actually one of my absolute favorite mascaras, so I really like that they included this, and purple is kind of a fun color to play around with. And the last thing you get inside the little package is a glamour guide. So this is really cool because Nikkie Tutorials did a few step-by-step tutorials using the shades in this palette and these products that come in the palette packaging and everything. So I love that, and I think it's really nice, especially for people who want ideas on what to do with the palette. She has a few different looks that range from like more neutral ones to more dramatic. So I love that they included this, and I think it's really helpful for a lot of people. So that's basically what you get in the palette. As you can tell, I really like it. I think they have a good range of products. The eyeshadows themselves are beautiful, and I like that you do get some other face products as well. So love the palette, to be honest. I really like the quality of every product that I've tried as well. So it's time to get down to this tutorial. Let's go. Starting off, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer and just blend this in. Then I'm going to go in and set it down with the shade Ivy. This is a beautiful matte cream shade, so I use it as a brow bone highlight and then blend it downwards. And then we're ready to do our transitional shade. So I'm using Painkiller first, wiping that into the crease with windshield wiper motions. It is such a beautiful shade. It's a really nice matte neutral brown, so it's really perfect for transitional shades. Then next I'm using Makeup and Chill, which is a little warmer, a little deeper, and we're using this to define the crease just a little bit more. Now for the fun part, taking Mystic Hour, I'm going to start to create a halo eye shape. So I'm pressing that into the outer and inner parts of the eye, and then I'm going to blend the top section so that it has a gradual look to it. And this is such a beautiful color. I really like the pigmentation on this guy. Honestly, all of the shades are so beautiful in this palette. Now I'm going to take the shade Frosted Yum and place that on the middle section that we've left blank. This is the only shade in the palette that I don't find super duper pigmented. It is more of a sheer shimmer shade, but you know, you work with what you got, and I still think it's really nice. Now I'm going to take that Glamour Dust and Gliterally and place that on top of the middle section to really add some oomph to the eyes. I really love this. It's like wearing diamonds on your eyes. And then taking the Too Faced sketch marker in black that's included, I'm going to start to make my wings. You can see how easy it is for me to make my wings with this product. I like the pigmentation, and I do think that it has a nice fine tip that makes it easy to make a nice wing. I finished off my face makeup, and now I'm going to take Painkiller and put that on the bottom lash line just to complete the look a little bit more. And then for our final touch for the eyes, I'm taking Sugar Coated, which is gorgeous, and I'm going to use that as our inner corner highlight. I'm going to apply some Chocolate Soleil bronzer that is included in the palette. This is actually one of my favorite products for bronzing, so I love that they did have it in the palette, and I'm just going to, you know, bronze up my face. Then for blush, I'm taking I Will Always Love You, which is also in the palette, and applying that to the apples of my cheeks. Really like this color. It's warm and has a bit of an orange undertone, which complements my skin nicely. Then for highlight, we got to do Champagne Truffle. I feel like Nikkie Tutorials always has amazing highlights, so I really like this highlight, and it just reminds me of her because she is highlight goals. Then I'm going to finish it off with the Too Faced La Creme lipstick in the shade Country Star. This is not included in the palette, but I just thought it was a perfect finishing touch to this look. I think it's pretty obvious. This is a huge hit in my book. I think you get lots of nice color range. You get, you know, your mattes, you get your neutrals, you get your shimmers, you get some pops of color. This is the only shade that I don't find like super duper pigmented, but I mean, it's still really beautiful. It has a more sheer shimmer formula, which I think that I'll still use. And then you get some beautiful blushes, my favorite bronzer, and a nice highlight. So the palette itself has everything you need. This would be perfect for traveling because it's very slim and you still get a lot of options. And I love that they included, you know, some other little goodies from Too Faced, especially this guy because it's a full size, and who doesn't love full size products? So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the palette and how you liked the tutorial and review. And don't forget to subscribe to My Beauty Bunny's YouTube channel. We do upload every single week, and we're always doing new cruelty-free beauty reviews and tutorials and hits or misses and just fun stuff like that. So that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!